We're here with Keystone Football coach Don Griswold. How you doing, Grizz?
Doing good. Thanks.
How was the off season? Do you have a real off season being a head coach of a program?
Well, no, you don't. I mean, there is no off season. It is 11 months out of the year, and you're always thinking about football and ways to make our team better. And the kids work hard, and the coaches work hard. So it's great to finally be here, see the kids out on the field, and doing some of the things we've been working on all winter long. We looked at what worked and what didn't. We looked for problems and we paired those with solutions, and we just looked at everything we did, whether it was how we did our leadership program, where we went to our 3-day summer camp to go away to a local college campus. We looked at everything. So we found problems and we paired them with solutions. And it's been good. We've been off to a good start this season. First of all, we want to give our student athletes a great experience. And we want them to be the best versions of themselves. And we believe that if they chase that, then great things will happen in terms of on-the-field accomplishments, what our win-loss record is going to be. We do have a high bar set. We definitely don't want to be 4-6 again. We definitely want to win more games. We want to do that, having a great experience. So put a win-loss record on, I think it is respectful, but we certainly want to maximize the talent of the kids that we have here. I think that when you look at both sides of the ball, I think that offense is going to be a strength of ours. I think we're going to score a lot of points. I think we're going to stress defenses in various ways. We're going to be able to put some points on the scoreboard. And then when we look at the defensive side of the ball, it's just an unknown. We don't have a lot of talent back. We don't have a lot of returners back. We have a lot of talent on the field. We don't have a lot of experience, is a better way to put it. So I just don't know. We're looking for that side of the ball to gel together. Special teams wise, we'll be okay because we have athletes to be able to sprinkle throughout that. We've got a nice kicker, a kid that plays soccer and plays football for us. So, definitely offense is going to do some nice things, and we're looking to see how that defense can gel together.
And we touched on it a little bit earlier. So what is the makeup age-wise of the team? Is it a more veteran group or?
It's a little bit of both. It's a smaller senior class. It's a big freshman class. There's a bunch in the middle. So it's a little bit of everything. There are some guys returning that have started for, will now be 3-year starters, and there's some guys that are going to get a lot of snaps that haven't played at all. So it's a good mix of veterans and new guys, and it's about pairing those two together and getting the veterans to bring up the new guys and the new guys to acclimate to our systems and our language fast. So overall, 5 days in, 10 practices, I'm pretty happy with what I see.
Now when you get a bunch of freshmen, as you said, now is it easier to get them to buy into your culture and your program, or do you find it harder?
It is. I found if you don't constantly reinforce what you want as your culture, then eventually it's going to fade away. So you constantly have to reteach that, but we have a group of 17 freshmen who are just awesome kids who want to be part of this, want to be part of our football program. We want to be led by some outstanding upperclassmen, and it's just right now it's a really good place to be in terms of making sure we get the culture that we want and at the same time that we're developing leadership with those upperclassmen.
I know you brought some guys here for interviews, so obviously you're excited about some of these guys. Who are some players you're excited about returning on the team, maybe some future guys who people are going to see for the first time this year in the PAC conference? Who's going to make some noise in the
Yeah, we got some guys that are going to make some noise. When we look defensively, we don't have a lot of starters back, but we got a kid like Corey Hartle who plays outside linebacker for us, who is instrumental in the things we do. We have Dylan Naylor who plays free safety for us. It's usually where we put our best athlete and our best mind, and he's kind of the quarterback of the defense. He's going to do some great things. And then we got some other seniors out that have been away from football for a little while. We got Mike Molesky. We have Nick Twining. A kid that I'm really excited to see what he can do is Carson Sandrowski. He's grown. He's going to do some really awesome things for us on both sides of the ball. He's an under the radar guy. And then on offense, I think you're going to hear a lot about Shackelford and Naylor are going to light up some things. They're going to have a lot of yards. They're going to have a lot of touchdowns. And again, we talked about Corey Hartle on the defensive side of the ball. He's also instrumental in what we do. We put him at our C-back, which is like our everything back. He can play wide receiver. He can be in the backfield. He can block. He can do a lot of things. So it's going to be a fun year. And then we have another young man. His name's Seth Jones, who's going to do some nice things for us on the offense and defensive side of the ball. He's coming back to football after a couple years away. So, those are some of the key guys to our success this year. Versus Bay, we played them for the first time ever last year. We went over to their place week 1, game 1 of the Griswold regime, and lost 10-0. It was the closest game that they had all year, and I'm sure they said they could play better, and we certainly felt that we could play better. But it was just a great football game, a lot of defense, had some big plays. So we're looking forward to it. I know we're better. I know they're looking forward to continue their success. They had an undefeated regular season last year. Made the second round of the playoffs, I believe. Love those guys over there. Have a lot of respect for Bay coaching staff. So we're excited about the week 1 matchup. There's no doubt about that.
Excellent. Well, live in this community. I know everyone supports the team, is excited to see winning come back to Keystone. I know you're going to do a great job. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
With being the quarterback, everything that goes wrong is always blamed on you, but you just got to take it and be a man about it. Just fix whatever's wrong. We've gotten just most of the plays in camp, and you just got to take it step by step and learn what you got to do, and then from there on out, just focus on what everybody else has to do too. Because you're a quarterback, you know what everybody's doing on the play.
I feel like a rock star out there, man. It gets your heart racing. It makes you, I don't know, gets the adrenaline pumping. It's a great feeling. Personally, it's probably just to get myself better and show this team and the rest of the community that, hey, I'm good, essentially. And then for the rest of the team, it's just I want us all to grow better together, and I want to bring up the younger kids because I know that we have a lot of talent down there, and I don't think many people can see it, but I know that there's a few kids down there that will definitely be weapons on the varsity coming years. Honestly, our chemistry is crazy, and it's going to be something to witness when you come out and so you can see the field and watch us play.
Coach Griswold does a lot of character stuff. Like, he talks to us about our character, and it's not all about football to him. I'm not bashing Clerico or anything, but Griswold just really cares about us instead of the wins.
Absolutely. They seem both like great guys and great coaches to play for. Now, coming up, like I said before, week 1, you got Bay at home. What's your sales pitch to get the fans in the community to come out and support you guys?
Our team chemistry this year is amazing. All the seniors aren't too cool to help out the underclassmen and everything, and it's going to be something awesome to witness.
As you keep playing running back in our offense, you start recognizing holes better, when to cut and when not to cut. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at that.
Who would you say your rival is nowadays in the PAC conference? Who are you highlighting on your schedule saying we are beating these guys?
Wellington is always one, but I think Black River is one too.
Absolutely. Now, I'm sure you guys take it one game at a time, but I'm sure you guys always look at your schedule when you see those types of teams. So how do you not jump ahead and keep it game-by-game basis? What do you guys do to stay in the moment and make sure you're not ahead of yourselves?
Well, we always want to focus on who we're playing that week and not get say we're playing a team that's not as good as one. You can't just look past them because they will come out and.
Now, it seems you guys guys got that tough, gritty mentality. Now, do you get that from your coach, Coach Griswold? Is that the type of culture he's bringing?
Yeah, he's a very tough guy. He definitely, if you're slacking off in practice, he'll let you know. He'll yell at you, and that you kind of got to put your ego to the side and don't use it to better yourself. And instead of sitting there being like, oh, well, I did this wrong, and trying to defend yourself, use it to your benefits and try and use it to better yourself, and that does lead to, he builds tough football players, that is for sure.
Now in the PAC, who's the opponent you're looking forward to most playing against?
I have some cousins over in Wellington who are going to be on the other side of the ball. It's going to be really fun to play against them, and Wellington's always been Keystone's rival. I look forward to that game every year. It's always a lot of fun, so yeah.
So what is your final sales pitch to the community, your fellow student section, and just everyone to come out and support this team week 1 at home against Bay?
I think we're going to surprise a lot of people this year. You look at last year's team, we lost a lot of talent that we had. We had quite a bit of seniors, and I don't think we're as expected to do as good as we did last year. We went 4-6, but with the amount of talent that we lost, I think people are expecting us to not be as good. But I think that is not the case at all. I think we're going to come out and surprise a lot of people. So yeah.
Gentlemen, just we're stacking good days on top of one another. We're having adversity and we're dealing with it appropriately. And then what do we do after we deal with our adversity? What do?
We get better.
We move on. We get better. Okay. I thought it was another good day today. Seeing people doing things a little faster, people knowing where to go on this play versus that play. Our techniques look good. We're paying attention to the details. The little corrections we made in film this morning, I saw in the field. One example of that was, I'm telling Dylan, his path on that trap during Team O was just exactly what we talked about like 2 hours ago maybe, and he did it. The down blocks look good. We're catching the ball out here, that looks good. So we're getting better. We're communicating back in the secondary better. Everything is better, right? We just got to keep stacking good days on top of one another, okay? We're full contact tomorrow. Okay? We're also one practice tomorrow. Okay? You earned it. One practice tomorrow. We're going to be here at 7:30, and you're going to be done at 11 o'clock. All right? 7:30 to 11 o'clock. So life is good. You've earned it. I'm proud of you. We will always reward goodness and greatness and above averageness and all those sort of things. You guys earned it. So feel good about it. Okay? I sent all your parents an email today saying, we had a great first couple of days of practice, right? So what? Get better, right? Have a bad day, don't make it two. Have a great day, so what? Doesn't matter, get better. I love our attitude, our mindset. I love our self-talk, and I'm just starting to really love this team, all right?